Let's see, what could be behind curtain number 1?
Welcome to Ms. Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 power couples in Disney movies.
I work alone.
Well, I think you need to be more flexible.
You don't meet a girl like that every dynasty.
What do you say I get someone else to watch the sheep tonight?
Hell yeah.
For this list, we'll be looking at animated duos who can stand on their own 2 feet, but are ultimately better together. In the comments below, let us know which Disney pair makes your heart swoon. Number 10, Milo and Kida, Atlantis: The Lost Empire. A thrilling adventure is what brought these two together. In this underrated Disney gem, Milo Thatch, a linguist, goes on an expedition to find the lost city of Atlantis and meets Kida, a princess, and the two form a strong connection.
Look, I have some questions for you, and I'm not leaving the city until they're answered. Yeah, that's it. That's good. That's good.
I have some questions for you, and you are not leaving this city until they are answered.
Despite a huge age difference, with Milo being 32 and Kida being around 8,500 years young, this unlikely romance is built on mutual respect for each other's cultures and a will to preserve an entire civilization.
We are like a stone the ocean beats against. With each passing year, a little more of us is worn away.
I wish there was something I could do.
I have brought you to this place to ask you for your help.
In fact, it's by combining their strengths that they do manage to save Atlantis. In the end, they forego doing the whole long-distance thing, and Milo stays to start a new life with his soulmate.
I'm gonna miss that boy. At least he's in a better place now.
Number 9, Aladdin and Jasmine, Aladdin. Yes, Jasmine and Aladdin's courtship is based on one big lie, but there's no denying that this pair definitely makes a great team.
You don't seem to know how dangerous Agrabah can be.
I'm a fast learner.
From battling the evil Jafar to convincing the Sultan to change a law so they can marry, they get the wheels, or in this case, carpet, in motion. Their intentions were always pure, and their love grew from a place of genuine affection for one another that resulted in what might be the most romantic date in the Disney canon.
It's all so magical.
Yeah.
Sure, they have some major trust issues to work through, but if there's any couple who can figure things out, it's these two.
I'll chase them anywhere, there's time to spare. Let me share this whole new world with you.
Number 8, Princess Tiana and Prince Naveen, The Princess and the Frog. From frogs to spouses, this pair came a long way in a short amount of time. Soon after meeting for the first time, both are put under a spell by the Shadow Man, a witch doctor with menacing intentions.
What did you do to me? I'm green and I'm slimy.
No. That is not slime.
What?
You are secreting mucus.
Despite the relationship starting off with a few warts, they gradually start to bring out the best in each other during their adventures. They also learn to put aside their own desires for the sake of each other, which is just the twist that helps break their curse.
Once you became my wife, that made you...
A princess. You just kissed yourself a princess.
And I'm about to do it again.
As Tiana goes on to achieve her dream of opening a restaurant, we see how their entrepreneurial skills and hard work ethic make this relationship a thriving partnership as well as a fairy tale romance.
Dreams do come true
Number 7, Mulan and Li Shang, Mulan. Before they fell for each other, these two warriors didn't get off to the best start. Shang's tough-as-nails attitude, paired with Mulan's inexperience, caused a lot of tension.
You're a spineless tail, pathetic lot, and you haven't got a clue.
Of course, they were preparing for war, so the pressure was on and expectations were high. However, as Mulan pushed herself to improve, and the pair got to know each other though, the blooming respect and attraction between the pair changed everything.
You are the craziest man I've ever met. And for that, I owe you my life. From now on, you have my trust.
Bonded over the trauma of war, they would go on to save all of China together. It's no surprise that their connection runs deep and results in a power couple that's ready to go into battle for their country and for each other.
Would you like to stay for dinner?
Would you like to stay forever?
Dinner would be great.
Number 6. Meg and Hercules. Hercules. According to Greek mythology, Zeus split humans into two, forcing them to spend their lives searching for their other half, also known as soulmates. And there's no couple to prove this theory more than Megara and Hercules.
Aren't you a damsel in distress?
I'm a damsel. I'm in distress. I can handle this. Have a nice day.
Between her signature sass and his superhuman strength, they are a power couple that has both the bark and brawn to last. True, the fact that Hades owns Meg's soul is a small stumbling block, but when the chips are down, she sacrifices everything to save Herc.
Why did you... You didn't have to...
People always do crazy things. When they're in love.
In turn, he literally goes through hell and back again to retrieve her, almost dying in the process. Through a lot of forgiveness, redemption, and selfless love, their romance is one that's written in the stars.
A life without Meg, even an immortal life, would be empty.
Number 5. Mickey and Minnie. Various. Together since 1928, these two have survived decades of dating to become one of the longest-lasting couples in pop culture history. Also, they just happen to be the faces of a multi-billion-dollar brand that shows no signs of ever slowing down. From wild plane rides to wacky carnivals, their dates are always full of fun, laughs, and adventure. In fact, in 2019, they even got their own attraction at Disney's Hollywood Studios called Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. In a world where not every relationship is built to last, their longevity proves that they can withstand any and every obstacle that comes their way. Number 4. Anna and Kristoff, the Frozen franchise. One surefire way to know if your significant other is the one is to see how they treat your family. Kristoff wasn't initially much of a people person.
He's got a couple of bugs.
No, I don't.
His isolation is confirmation of his desperation for healing hugs.
Despite all that, he was willing to brave the frigid temperatures to help find Anna's sister Elsa, proving he was a keeper. These two aren't afraid to take risks together, and have fun while doing so. They respect each other's competence, and have an easy, comfortable rapport from the get-go.
Catch! Thanks. That was like a crazy trust exercise.
If humor is the anchor of a strong relationship, then Anna and Kristoff will no doubt manage to conquer all the seriousness of marital life head-on. Plus, they're so cute together, they could melt even the iciest of hearts.
I could kiss you! I could. I mean, I'd like to. May I? Me? I mean, may we? Wait, what?
We may.
Number 3. Rapunzel and Flynn Rider, the Tangled franchise. When a meet-cute begins with a robbery, it's usually a red flag that things are not off to a great start.
What do you want with my hair? To cut it?
What?
Sell it?
No! Listen, the only thing I want to do with your hair is to get out of it. Literally.
In the case of Rapunzel and Flynn Rider, though, it's the jumping off for a relationship that just keeps getting better over time. Both strong-willed individuals by nature, this adventurous pair soon become a team that's got all the right components of a great relationship: fun, adventure, and trust. Flynn opens Rapunzel's eyes to a wider world, while she helps him find himself again.
All at once, everything is different now that I see you.
In the process, they develop an unshakable bond. The two of them prove love does not always happen at first sight, but with some time, patience, and risk, eventually you will see the light.
Did Rapunzel and I ever get married? Well, I'm pleased to tell you that after years and years of asking and asking and asking, I finally said yes.
Number 2. Carl and Ellie, Up. There's almost nothing more gut-wrenching in the history of cinema than watching Carl and Ellie's relationship montage.
You and me, we're in a club now.
From their youth to their last moments together, this teary illustration captures both the beauty and sadness of being in love. As we watch scenes from their life together, including their emotional hardships, we see more than a romance. This is a lifelong partnership built on support and love in the various forms it takes over time. They're not out to save the world or to battle evil forces, but the way they deal with the day-to-day struggles of living life is what makes their union so profound and powerful. Theirs is a love that reaches to the sky and beyond. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Lady and Tramp, Lady and the Tramp. This dynamic duo are the prime example of opposites attract.
Side by side with your loved one, you'll find an enchantment here.
Tarzan and Jane, Tarzan. Two worlds, one mutual love for adventure and nature.
Can you feel the things I feel right now with you?
Simba and Nala, the Lion King. From childhood besties to the rulers of Pride Rock. Ariel and Eric, the Little Mermaid. Despite some communication issues, the Seven Seas couldn't keep this pair apart. Wally and Eve, Wally. Two little robots whose love helped save humanity.
Wally!
Number 1. Mr. Incredible and Elastigirl, the Incredibles franchise. From battling corrupt villains to trudging through a tedious 9-to-5, married superheroes have their fair share of challenges.
I love you, but if we're gonna make this work, you gotta be more than Mr. Incredible. You know that, don't you?
So long as you both shall live, I do.
Over time, the daily grind puts a strain on their relationship that is only too relatable. However, in managing their issues, the par's powers give them an extra boost to handle what most couples can't even begin to comprehend. Ultimately, they know that they're always at their best together. Whatever bumps they may experience, the pair will always have each other's backs.
I'm asking you to wait with the kids.
And I'm telling you, not a chance. You're my husband, I'm with you. For better or worse.
Not only do they protect their family, they save an entire city together. When it comes to this duo, they aren't just dynamic, they're super.
I hereby declare war on peace and happiness. Soon all will tremble before me.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from Ms. Mojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.